Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some Ninja Assassin's Perfection gameplay. And as you might expect from a gameplay where Major and Mustard is carrying the sniper rifle, it's very back and forth, it's very up and down in terms of my snipe skill level. I kind of get a couple of nice snipes towards the mid part of the game, and then I just start choking super hard towards the end. I definitely wanted the perfection, I couldn't keep it out of my mind. Definitely I'd think one of the hardest things with using a sniper rifle in matchmaking is the mindset part. I don't really feel that way, you know, with a battle rifle I feel like I can stay fairly consistent, but you put a sniper rifle in my hand and I will be panicking, I will be having anxiety attacks, I don't know what it is. But I had something that I wanted to discuss with you guys today, and it's regarding the concept of some of the new additions to the Master Chief Collection, and in particular some of the implementations from future iterations of the Halo games. Stuff like the silenced SMG making its way back into Halo 2, and also Ricochet as a playlist. And this kind of got me thinking as to some of the additions I'd like to see within, you know, my ideal Halo 2, because I feel like, you know, within future installments there were ideas and concepts drawn up for weapons, albeit maps, albeit vehicles, that were absolutely, you know, they were just pivotal to the franchise in my opinion, and they instantly became a staple of the gameplay, and I'd really like to see them you know, take inspiration from the future games, and most in particularly within Halo 4, you know, one of the first weapons that I want to say right off the bat is I'd love to see the railgun within Halo 2. You know, Halo 2 has this core arena shooter vibe. You know, it definitely felt like the first time they translated an arena shooter to consoles, and the railgun just fits the mold for that absolutely perfectly, in my opinion. You know, if you sort out the hit detection, you put it on dedicated servers, it's kind of a selfish reason, A, because I absolutely love railgun, and B, because I'm extremely curious to see what the railgun will look like on a dedicated server, and playing Halo 4 just isn't something I'm going to invest a lot of time into at the beginning, so it would be really cool to get that weapon into MCC HD, in my honest opinion. Moving forward, I think the next addition that I'd like to see is the Falcon from Halo Reach. You know, putting this onto maps like Blood Gulch, maps like Sidewinder. They obviously had the Hornet from Halo 3, but in my opinion, the Falcon was just superior to the Hornet in every single way, because it was the transport vehicle, it had a lot of versatility, and it was just an incredibly fun vehicle to use within matchmaking, and I don't think it would detract from the overall matchmaking experience of Halo 2 whatsoever. Next on the list I'd like to add is Extraction. Extraction was just a fantastic addition to Halo 4 matchmaking, and it sort of became a staple of competitive matchmaking within Halo 4, and I think for good reason. You know, there was never a custom lobby which we played where Station 9 Extraction didn't come up at one point, and that's because you get these ridiculous clutch plays, these comebacks, and these epic moments of outplaying and skill, and it takes a lot of coordination in terms of setting up for the next extraction, getting there on time, and kind of diverting your resources in a smart way. You know, as I said, Halo 2 is kind of the definitive competitive Halo experience, and I think it would be a waste to not see Extraction make its way back into the matchmaking pool for sure. Next on the list that I'd love to see implemented into Halo matchmaking would be Speed Boost, and it would be Damage Boost. Now, to be honest, I thought that Speed Boost and Damage Boost were fantastic additions into Halo 4 matchmaking. Of course, as an on-map pickup, not necessarily as a you know, an ordnance or a drop from the sky, etc. What I'm saying is I'd love to see a timer placed on Speed Boost and Damage Boost, and it put on several maps and interesting locations. I definitely think it would mix up the gameplay. I was kind of really disappointed when Damage Boost wasn't actually put on any maps, and it was just this thing that you would get in Infinity Slayer as a pickup, and it just became frustrating. Plus, on dedicated servers, I think these two additions would work a lot better, especially Damage Boost, because sometimes it feels like, you know, they say that it's meant to be a two-shot kill when you pick up Damage Boost, but in actual fact, in a lot of cases and a lot of scenarios, it ends up being three-shot kill. And it's very frustrating to have that inconsistency with the pickup. But I think, you know, on a timer, it could definitely fit the mold of competitive gameplay found within Halo. Next, I'm going to go with the grenade launcher from Halo Reach. To be quite honest, I was extremely depressed when they swapped from the grenade launcher to the sticky detonator within Halo 4. The sticky detonator kind of encouraged a little bit more defensive gameplay in my honest opinion, whereas the grenade launcher opened up the playing field for skillful plays to be made where you could use your environment to your advantage, ricochet bullets off of walls, and if you knew the maps inside out, you could pull some really clutch plays and some interesting tactics using the grenade launcher to both zone out players and just use it effectively to your advantage to gain kills. It was an excellent weapon. And once again, it's one of these scenarios where I think adding another power weapon into the mix would spice up the gameplay of Halo 2, make it feel a little bit more fresh without detracting from the overall Halo 2 experience in any way, shape, or form. That is something I'd love to be added in. Last but not least, I'd love to see the addition of Invasion implemented into matchmaking. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, there might not be that many maps that fit the mold. Maybe they could do something with Blood Gulch. But with the addition of the Forge being added into Halo 2 Master Chief Collection, I think there's a very good chance that they could build some maps around the concept of Invasion and have it be a staple of the matchmaking. Because in all honesty, Invasion was one of the few things that kept me on Halo Reach. You know, I told you guys in the past, Halo Reach wasn't one of my favorite games, but Invasion was just such a well-crafted game type. I've poured countless hours into it. And that was mainly down to the vehicle balance of Halo Reach, but Halo 2 had fantastic vehicle balance as well, and if they add in stuff like the Falcon and spice things up, I think it could be a really dynamic, entertaining experience. But I'm not trying to force my opinions upon you guys. I'm definitely opening up the playing field for you guys to say what you'd like to see from future games added into the Halo Master Chief Collection. I'm a bit worried about new players who don't necessarily just want to, you know, relive the old days. They want to see something new in their game. So I'm just trying to think of ways where, you know, we could add something in new, but without taking away from the core Halo 2 experience. Just, you know, putting the icing on the cake to an extent. Because that's what they seem to be wanting to do with the Gun Goose and the Silenced SMG. It's not going to break the game, but it's a cool little option that you can put in custom games and into certain playlists that will really spice up the gameplay, in my opinion. But anyway, I've been Modest Major. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Thank you for watching. Peace out.